Well, here we are. It's another Saturday morning. You know what that means. Time for the Remax Magnolia show with myself, Curtis Pope, and the boss lady, Michele Cummins.
Bossy lady.
Yeah, that's what your husband says. I don't know.
Yeah, and you listen to every word he says.
Probably shouldn't.
No. That would be wise. Wisdom, understanding, knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
All good things.
All those good things. But no, of course, you don't host the show every week like we used to do. Now you take turns with all the other agents there from the Remax Magnolia group there. But today must be a special day because it must be a stat show if you're here.
It is, and that's why I'm here. They've been having such a great time with you, Curtis. It's so great. I've really been enjoying listening to the show as a listener rather than being on it every week. So it's actually been fantastic. And I love
change of pace.
Yeah. And I really love the dynamic between you and each of them. And it's different and, what they all bring to the table. And I think it's been a really fun show to listen to.
I really enjoy the abuse that they throw at James.
Mostly James, yes.
I don't know why he gets picked on, but I'm on board for it.
Well, and this weekend is not one to pick on because it's Mother's Day weekend.
That's true.
So all of you husbands and fathers have to be on your best, foot.
Behavior?
Best behavior.
I don't know what that is.
Breakfast in bed.
Best behavior.
Waffles with strawberries and whipped cream.
Right, I follow you.
Bacon.
Yeah. There we go. All
if
the
they
goodies.
eat meat.
Coffee.
Yeah.
Might even be a good time to sneak a Christmas coffee in.
Oh, always a good time. It doesn't have to be Mother's Day. And actually, today we have open houses. I didn't want to do open houses tomorrow because it's Mother's Day and you want to relax. And so,
are you kidding? My wife would love to go around open houses on Mother's Day.
Actually, you're right. Actually, I'm taking that away from her. Oh, no, there will be other open houses. But Bill Murray is actually going to be hosting an open house at a brand new listing of mine off 3rd Avenue in Mission. It's a rancher with a walkout basement with beautiful views of the river. And it's 33582 3rd Avenue between 12 and 2. So go out and have a look at that. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. The basement can be suited. It would be easily done. It's over 9,000 square foot lot and it's a double garage. It's a great property, great street appeal. It's 2,500 square feet. So that's priced at $1,048,000. And then we'll later do the rest of the open new listings. But I just wanted to mention that for all you mothers who might want to or looking at a place to buy, you can go today to look at that so you don't have to do it on your Sunday. Oh, can I talk about the grand opening?
No.
Oh, please, let's do that.
No, I don't think so. No. All right, fine.
The grand opening that yeah.
I'm in trouble here. Should I leave the office here for a second while you talk about this? Because I'm getting the look. That Richard normally gets when I'm around.
It's true. Well, you were supposed to be there.
Well, you picked. I'm going to be away for a few days on the island, and you picked that to do the open house.
Had to pick that day. It's only been picked for a year. No.
That's not true. It's moved a whole bunch.
It's true. I know. It has. Well, I
believe the open house was supposed to happen in November originally.
Oh my gosh. I wanted to be open June last year.
That's right.
Actually my goal, and my contractor was like, yeah, we'll get it done by June. That was the target date last year. But here we are. We've been operating, obviously, as a brokerage out of the location, but we finally have our sign on the front, and it's about 99%, finished with the decor I want. I've got this little book, take a book, leave a book, I'm putting out front, which I'm working on the city of Mission with. And and so anyways, the grand opening is June 7th. Yeah, we got our candy stand.
I understand it's been moving around the office.
Oh, every day. And Shania especially. No, as soon as you come in, got to grab some candy.
Because she has to move it away from her. But then eventually it moves back to her, I understand.
Well, it is on wheels.
Yes.
It's on this beautiful French bakery 3-tiered tray that rolls, and
it keeps moving around the office. Have they put it in your office yet?
Oh, no.
No.
No. I don't want to look at it. No, actually, I've been pretty good, but it is tempting. But it's such a fun thing to give loot bags of candy, just, just lots of different kinds, and everybody gets to choose their favorite. What's your favorite candy, Curtis?
I'm not a huge candy guy, but I do love those little Swedish red berries.
Oh, yes. And we have those there.
And fuzzy peaches. Those are the two that I would.
We have those there too.
We go.
See, we'll put Curtis's picks on them.
There we go.
Because we usually name them after the people, the agents and staff that chose them.
Peaches, there you go.
Pope's Peaches, I love it. Okay, we're doing it. That sounded like Shania. Actually, when I think about it, I love it. She says that. Okay, so when June 7th, 3 o'clock start time, and 3:45, we're going to have our ribbon cutting. We're going to have dignitaries there, and everybody is welcome. It is a public event. We've got the Gringo food truck coming. Mexican food. Who doesn't love that? You got to come in for your ticket, ask for your ticket, and you get Gringo Mexican food off the truck. We've got Zilla's Donuts are going to be there with handing out mini donuts, and we're going to have refreshments, and Richard's going to play some live music. His finger's going to be okay by then.
Or James can back him up. He's got backup.
James is going to be playing too. He said he'll play too, so that'll be good. So lots of fun. We have tons of giveaways to give away, like really good ones. So come at between 3 and 5, and then afterwards we roll right into the Downtown Missions Sip and Stroll. It's our 3rd annual one, I believe. And if you want to enjoy that, there's lots of different businesses all in Downtown Mission that are participating, and they'll have, drinks to go out and live music at different places. And you can, I think you can go to the business Downtown Mission website to find out more information on which locations are part of it. We'll probably have some flyers there with a map at our location. So yeah, if you'll be at our location first, there you go. And then we'll just give them to you there. But be there between 3 and 5. It would be wonderful to see you, and hopefully you'll win some prizes and have a good time. Bring your family and everyone.
Sip and Stroll sounds like something you'd be on board for.
For sure. Okay, so this segment, because next segment is stats.
I'm assuming
that's why I'm here.
We've gone far enough now. I'm like, I guess the next segment will be stats, because I know even as fast as you can get those stats out, I don't think you can do it in 4.5 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean,
you could if we gave you more coffee.
The segments that I do for the radio show, I have to talk really fast to get that out in time for the 30-second spot. I tell you, I'm learning to talk fast. You don't even have to speed me up. I'm doing it without having to do that.
We could make you sound like Minnie Mouse, but we decide not to.
I already sound like a chipmunk sometimes anyway. So, okay, so there's so many rules that the government has implemented regarding real estate, but also that they keep on changing. They keep on changing up
too, because you've got 3 different levels, all changing rules and regulations as you go.
Yes, they're adding, and then they're changing what they're adding constantly. So I wanted to talk about maybe three major ones that are happening right now, and one is the anti-flipping tax, or the flipping tax. So there's that one, not to be confused with the capital gains, the change in that's happening. If you've got pre-sales that you're closing on, this may affect you in multiple ways with those 2 changes right there in the and then there's the property transfer tax exemption, which they finally raised for new home purchases. So really good to know. So the first one is the deeming rule for flipped properties. So profits from selling flipped properties are now taxed as business income, not as capital gains. This applies if you sell a property that could have been taxed at the lower capital gains rate. The definition of a flipped property is a property is considered flipped if it's residential unit in Canada, or a right to acquire one that you've owned for less than 750 days. So it was a year. It was 365 days. They changed that to 2 years. So it's now 750 days. And when you say the right to acquire one, that's pre-sales. So the denial of losses. Okay, you can't claim losses from flipping properties as business losses on your taxes. And then the fourth thing, so these are 4 points, is exceptions for life events and insolvency. So the rules make exceptions for sales due to significant life events like death and divorce or illness or insolvency, ensuring you're not unfairly taxed during difficult times. I like how they say that. Unfairly taxed.
It's always difficult in my world when it comes to tax. So,
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like constant. It's you work to pay the government. So the proposed BC home flipping tax applies to the income of sale of property, including the pre-sale contracts. Want to make sure because that wasn't defined earlier. We didn't know. Is it going to be the date you write the assignment? And then if it closes within those 2 years, well, it affects you. So you have to be. If you want to assign your unit prior to being on title, that's one thing. If you end up closing on it, that's another thing. If you close on it, it actually activates again that moment. So you got to hold it for 2 years. And that's about that on that one. It's pretty self-explanatory now that they've changed the 1 year to 2 years, because a lot of people still think it's only 1 year, but it is 2 years. For the anti-flipping tax. Okay, next one. The 2024 budget includes measures to increase the taxable portion of capital gains to 2/3 from 1/2 for corporations and trusts. So this could be a major difference too. I've got a few clients who are listing and trying to sell before that date. June 25th, that's the date, and that's coming up really fast. So if you haven't listed already, if you have a vacant property and maybe you have a cash buyer who's able to close ASAP and you get that thing sold fast, but we're at May 11th and June 25th comes up quick. So not sure if you've missed the boat, if you're not listed or if you haven't sold yet, but that June 25th date is fastly approaching, and your capital gains tax is now going to be higher. So that's something to think about. And lastly, we have to go. Let's do this when we get back.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure just want to get it out? Is it
No,
quick?
it's okay. We'll wait.
Okay. You're sure?
Commercial break.
It's time for a commercial break. All right. If people want to see your listings and all that kind of fun stuff again and all things Remax Magnolia, where can they go?
RemaxMagnoliaRealty.com.
We're back with more right after this.